Big old turkey foot. Let's go catch some fish. Same thing. If you catch them, do this. Or a little hoot owl noise. Yeah. What's a buzz? What kind of noise a buzzard make?
Just make the noise you imagine it would make.
Hurrah! Hurrah! What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to See You Out There. Today we're gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna go wading today with a spinning reel with some Texas boys. Let's see what happens here, guys. We got a tournament coming up next week. I'm sorry, tomorrow. West End big trout tournament. So we're gonna do something that you guys that watch channel know I'm not very good at, and that's catching trout. So we're gonna team up with our buddy Jonathan today and Jason Johnson from Hooked Up Baits. We'll talk to him in a little bit about his lures, and we're gonna go wading and see if we can find some trout. But look at our sled for today, guys. We're not in the Red Rocket. We're not in the Yellowfin Skiff. We are in a god-dang Majek Extreme. This joker got more horsepower on it than a space shuttle. Look at this thing. Guys, it's gonna be a fun day. Y'all stay tuned. Let's see what we can get into wading. Yoo! So guys, I'll do an introduction of these guys that are with the boat, just so you know who I'm fishing with. Jonathan O'Quinn is a really good friend of mine. You guys have seen him on the channel before. Jonathan is an amazing outdoorsman, hunter, fisherman, trapper. Dude, he is an amazing outdoorsman. I love fishing with Jonathan. He's as intense as I am. He'll grind 10 hours without a bite to get a fish. Jonathan's a hoot to fish with. He's a real fun guy. He's East Texas boy down here working the same I am. He's just a freaking world-class cat, and I love fishing with Jonathan. Excellent angler. Jason Johnson is the owner of Hooked Up Baits, which is the company that Corey and I represent and fish for. I've known Jason for, I bet, 15 years. We're both from Pensacola, Florida. We were both guides there together. We worked together during the BP oil spill. Jason went in the Army shortly after that and did a combat tour as a mortarman in the U.S. Army. Jason travels the Gulf Coast fishing redfish tournaments. He is a fantastic red fisherman, an amazing sight fisherman, good dude, great hunter, just a good fun person, and on top of all that, he's a combat veteran and a very close friend of mine. This is going to be a fun 2 days. Jason lives in Dallas now, where he works, and him and his wife live up there, so he travels down to the coast as much as possible to fish. Oh, hang on, guys. Fish. There we go, guys. Right in the middle of my introduction, we hang a trout. All right. All right. Nice. Good way to start. Ain't much to him, but it's our first trout of the day. Look at that. Old Florida boy out here wading. All right, let's get him off here. There we go, guys. Probably legal, really close. Beautiful fish. We'll let him go, get him out of here. We're not keeping any today. We're just pre-fishing, like I said. So we're not gonna keep any. What I'm throwing is my normal Hooked Up Baits. I'm not just throwing these because Jason's with me today either. This is my lure, this is my go-to. So everybody's throwing something different. Jason's throwing one of his Hooked Up Baits. He has some 5-inch, 5.5-inch lures. He's throwing a big 5-inch. Jonathan is throwing a corky, and I'm throwing this 3.5-inch swim bait. That guy was sitting up here on the shelf. There was mullet up here, and I threw into the mullet, and there he was. So that's why we always key on mullet. Is this time of the year, there's not shrimp and small crustaceans. There's not small baits for these guys to feed on. So they'll feed on larger baits. They'll feed on bigger fin fish, like mullet, bull minnows, and things. So if you find the bait, chances are you're going to find the redfish and the trout. So it worked that time. That's not the guy we're looking for, but that's the first one on the board. First wade. Hell yeah. I know you guys can't see it, but this shoreline, 150, 200, hell, maybe more than that yards in front of me, there are mullet going bananas in that pocket. So I want to run straight to it, but there's so much bait between me and that pocket, I don't want to miss anything. So I'm grinding a little bit faster, kind of chunking and winding. I'm working the lure a little bit too fast, probably, be honest with you, but I see something I want to get to, but I don't want to go over all this good water without giving it an opportunity. So I'm grinding it, working a little faster than I probably should, but I'm trying to get to that pocket. There's another one right here. What I'm hoping is with this tide starting to come in, we should be almost done with the slack tide. Tide should be starting to come back up. All these mullet are up here on this shell flat, essentially, is all it is. Oh, fish on. Look at that. Look at that. I'm trying to explain to you what the tide's doing, and it comes in for me, man. That's crazy how that works sometimes. So I think this fish is foul hooked. It looks like a small red. What should be happening is that tide should be filling in. All those redfish should be staged out here and those trout. And as that tide fills in, they should push up on top of this shell and start feeding. There's plenty of water for them right now. Yeah, it's a little tiny rat red. We hooked him in his butt. No, we hooked him in his mouth and we lassoed him. Look at this. All right, little fella. This is the trick about wade fishing, is unhooking stuff. Beautiful fish, man. Look at that. Beautiful blue tail. 3 spots on that side. 3 spots on that side. A little 6 spotter. Nice sustains in the water. Awesome, guys. Let's plant down here. That's what my brain always goes to redfish, and in there I feel like there's redfish. So it's so funny how I work. I'm here to look for trout. I see something that says redfish, and I start grinding towards it when I need to be looking for trout. I don't need to be looking for redfish, but it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. Redfish is what I do. But trout are in these areas too, so. There we go. That's another trout, guys. I think these fish are starting to push up onto this flat now. This is a little, is it a trout or is it another tiny redfish? Look, he's just skiing across top. He just give up. He said, do your worst. This is another little redfish, guys. Tiny little redfish up on this shell flat. Up in here skinny too. He looks really lethargic. 1 and 1. Look, it looks like a little heart or something. Cool little guy. Thank you. All right, first wade. We have caught a combined total of 15-inch redfish if you put 2 of them little gassels together. Little rascals. I can't even speak this morning. I just got a feeling, guys, they're in this corner. There's a bird in there now. There's mullet. Man, that's the stuff I look for. Am I right? I don't know. It works for me. Some of you watching may disagree. Y'all comment down below if mullet and birds in a spot make you feel good, like there's gonna be fish there. While I go and hang this thing from the bottom, y'all go down below and comment what you look for when you pull into a spot. What's your #1 favorite thing to see? You pull into a spot and it's your favorite spot, and it's the spot you catch fish. What's the one thing you look for when you pull in there to let you know, yep, they're here? You boys in Florida, I know what you look for. You look for the fish. Like I said, comment down below what you look for when you pull into your favorite spot. They get you all fired up. Like, oh, yep, they're here. They're here, boys. Get ready. That's a bite. There we go, fish. All right, what do we got, guys? What do we got? Staying low. Growing some shoulders now. Oh, it's a flounder. Look at here, guys. That's that slam, though. What y'all know about that slam? First wade, we got a slam. Look at this guy. Look at this. Look at that. There we go. It's the first flounder I've caught in a minute. Look at that. He might be legal, 15 inches, but I don't know. I don't think we're going to keep him. We're going to let him go. Look at that. Awesome. Thank you, buddy. Don't bite my lure again. I don't need to catch you no more. Look at him. You can still see him. I don't know if y'all can see him. He's right here. This water's so clear I can follow this flounder. Look at him. There he is right there. How cool is that? Cool. Awesome deal, guys. Slam on the first stop. 1 trout, 1 flounder, 2 rat reds. I hope the boys caught them too. It looks like they're headed back to the boat, so I want to fish this pocket and then head back. What'd y'all catch?
I chucked one back there on that point. I couldn't get them to eat. I had one plug that fork come out of the water.
Really? Trout? They were all small fish. The trout may have been 15. The flounder may have been 15. And 3 redfish combined, butt to nut, may have been 18 inches. They were all about 9 or 10 inches.
Yeah, we went out there to that point, and I had like 2 or 3 squirrel at it. I said, come over here. He started easing towards me. One blew out of the water.
Man.
I couldn't get him to eat it, dude.
Y'all didn't get the hook in nothing?
I stuffed one and he come off.
Hey guys, spot number 1 down. We'll get something cold to drink. This wading's hard. I don't know how you Texas boys do it. I'm give out. I feel like I just ran a marathon. A rucksack and boots on.
Turkey foot.
Big old turkey foot. Let's go catch some fish.
You should walk with some fish.
Same thing. If you catching them, do this. Or a little hoot owl noise.
Or you can make a noise like a buzzard.
Yeah. What's what kind of noise a buzzard make?
Just make the noise you'd imagine it would make.
Hurrah! Hurrah! Uh-oh, Jonathan's got one on. Jonathan's throwing a corky up there shallow. Let's see what he's got. Is that the trout we need, or is that a redfish? Come on, John, get him. A good looking fish. Oh, he's taking a beating up there. Come on, John, get him. There we go. Nice job. What's the plan here?
I think we just kind of skate back down this bank line.
I like it.
A little bit tighter, like I said.
How close to the bank were you catching those reds? Just in a general area? Alright, cool.
Brad's idea is I'm going to stay right here. Y'all go get the boat and bring it back.
Spot 2. Jonathan caught a couple redfish. Jason and I, not so much. So we're going to run to one more spot before we call it. We're going to make a long run back down in West Bay. So we'll see you guys there. This is all you.
didn't even have to put the pole down.
Uh-oh, Jason's on again, boys. Yeah. What you got, brother? Another trout?
Man trout.
Little sandy?
Yeah.
Nice, nice work. That's 3 fish quick.
Well,
see some bait finally. All right, come on. Let's catch a few more. Been slow for me since that first spot. Spot number 2, Jonathan caught two redfish. Spot number 3, Jason's got a trout. I need to get back on the board here. Ooh, there's a bite. There we go. There we go. They're here. They're here. Jason already caught one. Here we go. Very nice. Little trout ski, but that's okay. It's actually a little sand trout. Look at that. It's actually a little sandy. There we go. All right. Cool. Cool, back on the board. It's been a little while. Guys, old Cap Jason was putting it on us. I had to move down here a little closer to him. Every time I looked, he had his rod bent over. Figure if I can't see any footage of me catching him, at least you can watch him catch him. Uh-huh. What'd I tell you? Another little sandy?
Got a little speck.
Oh, a little speck. Good job, brother. Standing still. Did you pick it up off the bottom?
No.
No, moving it?
Yeah. All of them have been.
Nice work. Jason, hook one and then walk back to the boat and take a pee. Come back and give me time to hang one. Jonathan will probably hook one his first cast. I've been sitting there next to Jason for 10 minutes, ain't got a bite. Johnny walks up, first cast, hangs one. That's why I like fishing by myself, because I look good.
He's a good one too. Look how he skis across the water.
That's what you want in a trout. Turn him into a topwater plug for another one. You caught that on a corky, Johnny?
Yeah.
Look at there, Johnny's on again.
Hey, get this on video. It's a good one. It's a good one.
That's a big one?
It's a big one, dog. Look at it. Look how the way it squeezes across the water. That's the same one? Yeah, same one.
You can't hook the same one and throw it back out there and reel him in and tell me that's a new one. That ain't how that, is that a speck or sandy? Another sandy?
That's it. You don't have to reel them in. Reeling them in is easier that way. Yeah.
Get down here close so I can hear all the smack talk.
Yeah, I'll come that way and you can get him.
No, I'm just gonna film you two catching them. Jeez gosh, I'm putting on a clinic over here. Well, at least it's not Corey out fishing me again today. Normally that's who out fishes me. Corey out fished me for a while, then Mark and Christian out fished me for a while, and now.
Dude, they were putting on a show, that one little video you had.
Yeah.
Dude, them boys,
They was putting it on them, weren't they?
doubled up.
I took them on the skiff and went over to one of their spots the other day and they freaking spanked me down. Corey and I made them egg rolls the other day. We used fish sauce in it.
Yeah, it's true saying.
One of the guys commented on it. He said, why don't you try soaking your plastic in that fish sauce, see if it helps, instead of eating it. That's not a bad idea.
I said, yeah, but by the way, just put it like that.
Instead of eating that stuff, why don't you just soak your plastics in it? That's not a half bad idea. Little port rind that came in a mason jar, a little tiny mason jar full of, huh?
Yeah, Uncle Josh's.
Yeah. There's another one. I thought them corkies caught big fish.
Hey, these corkies just catch fish.
Another Fabulous Sandy. Is it a sand trout tournament tomorrow or speckled trout?
Dude, you want me to tell you something? I've never caught a sand trout on corporate tournament.
You've caught like 5 of them.
I don't know. What is that, 2 or 3?
It's 3 for sure. All right, guys, there you have it. Fun day on the water today with the boys. We did some wading. We caught some fish. We had a great time. We had a good time in this Majek. It's such a fun boat. So much fun fishing today. We had a fun time with Captain Jason. Back on the water tomorrow. We're not sure if we're going to fish tournament or not. We're going to see what's happening, but we're fishing either way. Good time. Thanks again for watching, guys. We just crossed 1,100 subscribers, so the channel's steady growing. We really appreciate everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to be back on the water with Jason tomorrow, throwing hooked up baits. You guys stand by, and we'll see you on the water in the morning. Yo!